Good afternoon, communications students. This is our weekly video to see what's coming up and to answer any questions that you may have. I'm going to go ahead and go through here. You've already done your introduction, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3. You guys are cruising along. This week is Chapter 4, Language Development in Infants and Toddlers. And you can see there's a lot of stuff for us to do. So let's dive in. Like normal, you're going to listen, read, observe, and discuss. You're going to listen to this week's lecture while filling out the graphic organizer that is attached. The graphic organizer is basically a timeline, and you are going to write on either side of that timeline over the things that is discussed in the lecture. The next thing you're going to do is read the corresponding chapter to this module. I don't actually put what chapter it is specifically because some people are working from older or newer versions of the text. Again, you're going to take notes and upload those to Canvas. Next, you're going to observe the topic under the discussion board. The topic is that it would like for you to YouTube or search on YouTube for a video of a baby and reflect on that. And then the last thing is to discuss. It wants you to read an article that's been assigned under the discussion board and then take part in a full discussion. So let's see where all this stuff actually is. So right here is your timeline that I want you to fill out. That's your graphic organizer. Here's Chapter 4 lecture. This is where you're going to upload. This graphic organizer goes right there. For observation number 4, it says, search for babies on YouTube, describe what you have observed through the short video clip, describe the phonological development and how the baby has begun to use gestures to show communication intent if it applies to the video clip. This is where you are going to dump all of your academic language. The thing with an online class is I don't have an opportunity to have you speak in class and use this academic language like you would in an interview or a professional meeting. And so I need for you to use your academic language that is presented throughout the lecture and throughout the text during these discussions. And then, of course, how can you show what you've learned in this chapter, and it applies to the video clip. And you are going to include the video link that you are critiquing because everyone else can look at it too. I do want you to post back one other time on this discussion. So that is your observation. We have listened, we have read, we have watched. The next thing you're going to do is to speak. And so this is your discussion. You're going to read the article 10 Benefits to Reading to Your Baby and note the most impactful points. After you have posted an initial discussion, enter into discourse with your peers, commenting at least two more times. Again, same thing applies. This is the time that you can show me your academic language. So really turn that on. So let's see. These are our notes from our lecture. The observation of the babies, the discussion, and here is what you're going to read to go into that discussion. Right here is the 10 powerful quotes from reading the chapter. And then right here, these 4 are, these 3 are links to videos that I mention in the lecture. It'll say, please stop, pause the lecture, and go watch this short little clip. And then, of course, here is your Chapter 4 quiz. You guys have been doing a good job. If I've had any major issues, I have emailed you. You should see an updated grade. We have graded through Module 2 at this point. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I will talk with you guys next week.